Now it is interesting. Just if you do what we call three whys, just walk a step backwards, and then you'll end up being the issue of finance. First of all, why do we have obsolete equipment? You can say, okay, we have obsolete equipment probably due to, because we don't have proper maintenance, or probably due to the fact that we haven't retooled them. Why haven't we retooled them? Everything will come back to finance, as a matter of fact. Yeah, so to say that it is not a financial issue, yet we have obsolete equipment. It is finance that is supposed to buy. It is money that we need to buy or to replace this obsolete equipment. And so if you say it is not financial issue and yet we have obsolete equipment, then that is a problem. However, I think what I want to believe is that hitherto we had financial issues, but it looks like the government of the day is guaranteeing GRIDCo that the finances are going to be taken care of. Because that's the explanation, logical explanation I can get from it. So as we speak now, finance is available, and so they are only going ahead to replace this obsolete equipment. If that is the case, that is excellent. That is good news, because it is better we get those obsolete equipments replaced now than to have a total collapse of the entire transmission and distribution system. That would be terrible. And so going forward, what I think is lacking is coherence in terms of the clarity of explanation that the regulator, or let me say the transmitter, that is GRIDCo, provides to the stakeholders. Because stakeholders are calling for load shedding timetable, because of course they are experiencing erratic power supply. GRIDCo, on the other hand, is saying that this is not DUMSO, and so there's no need for load sharing. So I think this is a common thing. What the GRIDCo need to do is just to involve the stakeholders, let them understand what their plans, what GRIDCo plan will be towards resolving this issue. Get them involved, get the stakeholders involved about your plan. And so that if they appreciate the plan and they own the plan, and so logically the outcome will also be owned by the stakeholders. And I think that is seemingly missing, where GRIDCo is singing one song, stakeholders or power distributors are singing another. Power consumers are singing another song, because they are those that are impacted, and their call or their complaint is legitimate. I'm saying it is legitimate. The power consumers call to get probably a timetable is legitimate. Why am I saying that? Because dependable power is key to business continuity planning. And so if businesses are able to plan well about their liability, the consistency, and the certainty and the predictability of power supply, I think they can plan well. And so going forward, I believe if GRIDCo still think that this is not DUMSO, or what we used to know DUMSO to be, then probably they need to come out with a very clear-cut and coherent explanation involving the stakeholders, what the way forward. And if that is done, I will also call on the stakeholders to give them time. And I believe they are talking about 3 months. 3 months is not that much of a big deal. Even if they require 6 months to do that, I think logically it is better for us to sacrifice to get this obsolete equipment retooled and be made resilient to accommodate the load that is coming from the producers than to leave it for everything to collapse. So going forward, we want to take the word of the energy minister, that finance is available, equipments are obsolete, plans are far advanced to replace this obsolete equipment. And so if that assurance is well understood by all parties, I think this hula baloo and hue and cry of the situation of DUMSO or not DUMSO will be the thing of the past.